16 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again. There's Irmgard.
Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Irmgard. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Doctor? And there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in the Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the abbey for the day.
But not for the night, as she explained. She fell asleep.
Sister Marshall,
Okay. Reverend Mother, I brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novices do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
Oh, I love her very dearly. But she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she? Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and squeaks her knee, her dress has got a tear. She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair. And underneath her wimple she has curlers in her hair. I even heard her singing in the abbey. She's always late for chapel, but her penitence is real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very thoroughly feel Marie is not an asset to the abbey. I'd like to say a word on her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margaret.
Maria makes me laugh. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? Let you dig a little extra loud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. Why don't you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep a rain upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and amused, and I never know exactly where I am. I'm predictable as well as she's as party as a feather. She's a doll, she's a demon, she's a lamb. She'll outpace her any best, drive a horn from his nest. She can throw a violent dervish out of world. She is gentle, she is wise, she's a riddle, she's a charm, she's a hippie, she's an angel, she's a girl. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A little timid or a little whistle from now. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she wants to understand. Oh, don't you make her stay and listen to all you say? Won't you keep a rain upon the sun? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold down moonbeam in your hand?
All right, children. I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all.
Maria,
Come here, my child. Maria, I want to talk to you.
yes, about last night. Reverend Mother, how could I behave so badly? I know I missed vespers.
It's not about your missing vessels.
But then I didn't want to waken half the abbey.
So, my Maria, very few of us were asleep. We could only think you had lost your way. To be lost at night on that mountain.
Reverend Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that brought me to you. When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over at your garden, where I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them sing on their way to vespers. Many times I went back up that mountain, in the dark, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it's only here in the Abbey that there is a rule about singing.
Well, that's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaretty is always reminding me, but too late after I started singing.
And the day you were singing in the garden, at the top of your voice,
But Mother, it's that kind of a song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, it's been on my mind ever since it happened.
That's been on my mind too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp-apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, waggies that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white mittens that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. And the dawn buds and the bee stings when I'm feeling sad. I simply remember my favorite things, and then I feel so bad. Raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dawn buds and the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I feel so Everybody was singing at the top of our voices. You're right. It's that kind of a song. Maria, you weren't prepared for the way we live, were you?
No, Mother, but I pray and I try.
Tell me, Maria, what is the most important lesson you've learned here?
To find out what the will of God is, and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept.
Even then,
The dress you wore when you came to us, is that still in the robing room?
why, no, Mother, I'm sure that's been given to the poor. Sister Margaret has said that when we enter the Abbey, all our worldly clothes are given. Why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave here?
Mother,
Please, no.
for a while only.
Don't send me away, Mother. This is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it?
Yes.
Perhaps if you go out into the world again for a time, you will return to us knowing what we expect of you. And that we do expect.
I know what you expect, Mother, and I'll do it.
Maria!
If it is God's will, then where am I to go?
There's a family nearby. A family of 7 children. 7 children? You like children. You're very good with them.
Yes, but 7.
They need a governess until September.
Until September.
The Captain von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man. He was decorated for bravery in the Adriatic.
A captain. In the Navy, oh, Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship. God bless you.
Never mind. Have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my child.
These are a few of
calling the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone.
Why did the last governess leave?
No, sir. She just said, I have had enough of this, and walked out.
Well, there's another one coming soon. This one can't just walk out. She's from Montgomery. She has orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be at home for
Just that's what's one. Now that telephone call was that for me?
No, sir, it wasn't France. Before you arrived, there was a telephone call from Vienna with Frau Schrader. I have the
I know the number. Oh, now. I shall be back in about a month. Yes, it's Herr Detweiler. And Frau Schrader.
Who wanted me on the telephone?
But the post office called. They have a telegram for you. They said it would be delivered at 7 o'clock.
Oh, 7 o'clock. That gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
But that's scattered rainbow delivering telegrams.
Now that's one thing people are saying. If the Germans did take over Austria, at least we'd have efficiency.
France do not let the captain hear you speak. He didn't whistle for us when his wife was alive.
In the Imperial Navy, the captains always whistle for us.
But I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. It would have been a fortune. You will wait here.
I am Captain von Trapp. And your Fräulein?
Maria Run.
Before the children meet you, you'll put on another dress.
Why, I haven't any dress. When we enter the abbey, all our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
And this is what you would call a worldly dress.
It belonged to our last prostitute. I would have made myself a dress, only I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see that you'll give me some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You'll find out how far they've progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning you'll dispense with a classroom, each afternoon they march. And you will see that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Fräulein Maria, as I sound your signal, you'll step forward and state your name, and you, Fräulein, will listen. Learn their signals, so that you can call them when you want them.
Liesel! Friedrich! Luisa! Kurt! Brigitte! Martha! Gretel!
Now, Fräulein, let us see how well you listen.
I won't have to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house, it's a very large estate, and they've been taught to come only when they hear their signal. Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
You won't have to trouble, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
Nonsense! Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I shall leave you with the children. You're in command.
Oh, but I... Pardon me, sir. I don't know how to address you.
You'll call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't need it. Captain.
As you wish.
Well, now that there's just us, would you tell me your names again, and this time tell me how old you are?
I'm Liesl. I'm 16 years old. And I don't need advice.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm a boy.
Oh, you're almost a man. I'm Peter. You didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Peter.
She's Louisa.
She's 13 years old.
And you're smart.
I'm 9. And I'm going to dress the ugliest when I ever saw.
Ricky, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think something?
Even if I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost. That's a nice age to be. 11, almost.
I'm Marta. And I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday. And I'm a pink parasol.
Well, pink is my favorite color too. And you're Gretel. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about the governess?
No.
Well, the first thing to do is to tell what's got to like to like.
I like it.
What's in here?
It's my guitar.
What's it for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Well, everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't know any songs?
No.
Well then, Gretel, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Now, where shall we? I know. Let's start at the very beginning. Very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
ABC.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it easier for you. Listen. Do, a, dee, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long way to run. So, a nipple in the love, and then to follow some tea, a drink with jam and bread, that bring us back to Dover. A deer, a female deer. A drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long way to run. So, I need to bring the red. Long to follow some. A drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to
Again, a female deer. A drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long way to run. So, I need to love, and to follow some. See, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so.
Do, re, mi, fa, so on. Just the tools we use to build songs. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different tunes. How? By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you try it.
just forget it. I did.
But when you sing anything, you use not 3 notes on 1 word. Oh, yes,
Well. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we do together. And when you know the notes you sing, you can sing most
You don't have to say goodnight this early just because your father's home.
How did you know my father's home?
Well, I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
No, I'm not. Not really.
I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you would be here at just this time tonight for the telegram from France?
Every year on this date, he always gets a telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Oh, you can't be sure you're going to the telegram to do it tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake. With a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. He's staying at the Gauleiter. No one's supposed to know. Don't you tell your father.
Well, why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German. They're pretty angry at those who don't think so. They're getting ready to... No. Let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Well, don't worry about father. He's decorated for bravery.
I know. You don't worry about him. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Lisa?
16. Well, what's wrong with that?
You wait on an empty stage, wait to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. Tonight, you're 16, going on 17. It's time to think. And tell me where the candy and kept. Baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17. Fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and roommates with cats will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy. tired, scared are you of things beyond your you need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I am 16 months, doing under time naive. Feathers are neat made, I'm sweet, twirling the irony. I am 16, I'm 17, innocent as a rose. That's how the dandies drink this brandy. What do I know first? To turn young, and am I to face a world of men? Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken. I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do. You are 17, going on 18. I'll depend on you.
Fräulein Maria, it's Frau Schmidt.
Oh, I'm just getting ready for bed.
The captain leaves for Vienna first thing tomorrow. I have his material he ordered for a new nursery.
How nice of him. Even the Florence Mead is the prettiest dress I've ever had. Oh, I do hope the captain will like it, because I wanted to ask him for more material.
More?
Oh, not for me. For the children, for play clothes.
The contract children never play.
But they're children.
The captain says the best exercise is marching. The children will continue to march. You find your room comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
There will be new curtains for the windows and the alcove. They'll be hung tomorrow.
But these curtains are very good.
That'll be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course. He has to come home every time he hires a new governess. Sometimes I think the children get rid of their governesses just because they want to see their father.
She must want to see them too.
Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. And you can put that away, you won't be using it.
Why not?
Because the captain won't have music here.
We won't have music.
He did used to love music. There were wonderful music. His wife was a singer. He would play the violin or the guitar, and we would. But now he's shut all of that out of his life.
That's why he is the way he is. But not to have music.
The captain may marry again before the summer's over.
That would change everything. They'd have a mother again.
You had better close your window, it's raining.
Dear God, I know now you've sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother and gems will win her love. And I pray this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain. God bless Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Martha, and little Gretchen. Oh, no, I forgot the boy. What's his name? Well, God bless what's his name. God bless her mother. And Sister Margaretta. And everybody Nonberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about to Liesel. Help her to know that I'm her friend. And help her to tell me what she's up to.
Are you going to tell me?
Help me be understanding, that may guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, Amen.
I was out. I was just taking a walk and well, somebody left the door serving the dish. I didn't want to wake everybody up, so when I saw your window open. You're not going to tell Father, are you?
Did you climb that trellis to get up here?
That's how he always gets into this room to play tricks on the governess. You easily can climb it with a toad in each hand.
Liesel, were you walking all by yourself? You know, if we washed that dress out tonight, nobody would notice it tomorrow. Then all this would just be between you and me. Here, you could put this on. Take your dress in there. Then come back here, sit on the edge of my bed, and we'll have a talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, it's you, Gretel. I'm afraid. You're not afraid of a thunderstorm, are you? You just sit right here with me. But where are the others?
Don't stay down, not scared.
Oh no, look. And I left you up on the bed. Well, now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
Oh, we won't see them. Boys is right.
You boys aren't frightened too, are you?
Oh, no. We just wanted to be sure you weren't.
Oh, was this your idea, Friedrich?
No, it was cut.
That's it, that's the one I left out. God bless her.
Why did it do that?
Well, the lightning says unto the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
I wish you wouldn't answer now.
Then why don't we sing a song to drown it?
What song? Yes, what song?
I know. High on the hill was a lonely goat herd. Lay, 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 ooh. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Lay, lay, ooh. Folks in the town was quite a remote herd. Lay, 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 ooh. Last king lived in the goods of the road herd. Meant to reveal the throne of the Lord.
still on the telephone.
Frustrator.
Oh, no, thank you.
No sign of children, Francis. Not yet, sir.
Gale, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes, and they are not like any other mountains. They are friendly. Look. Can you see that green stretch of woods that's just over there?
Mm-hmm.
When the wind moves through it, it's like a restless sea.
Oh, and that sweet little village.
Ah, that's not a village, that's a town.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. Quite an experience.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you there's a fascinating man. Occasionally I catch a glimpse of him, and when I do, he's exciting.
I have never been called exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You make more sense. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I've been searching for a reason to come back.
Gale, I like it here.
Do you know Max can't still be on the telephone? I mean, I know he's desperate about his singers, that festival. You like it here?
Very much. But we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
But I thought that was a corporation now.
It is, and I'm president.
President? I mean, of a corporation.
I managed his affairs for years before he died.
No, I mean, I just can't see you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. Herr Finder would like his coffee.
Why is telephoning?
Just finished.
Oh, Gale, sorry I took so long.
Any luck?
Well, how would you like this for the festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all of Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
Yes? So would I. Well, I have so far as a basso isn't even profundo.
Oh, Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. Well, that's why I've been telephoning Paris, Rome, Stockholm, London.
On Gale's telephone.
How else would I afford it? Why I'm out here?
I had hoped it was because you liked me.
Well, of course I like you. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king. You have an excellent wine cellar.
Max!
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Now, who lives in that dilapidated castle down there?
Ah, now that is Baron Elberfeld. Oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. Gale, why don't you give a dinner for me while I'm here? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
Well, I wouldn't know who to invite. Today it's very difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Oh, now is not a good time to make enemies. Let's make some friends.
I cannot understand what has happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
Well, they should have been here to welcome you.
Well, it can't have been an intentional sight, because they haven't met me yet.
But will you forgive me? Try to find them.
Elsa, have you made up Gale's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
And you don't know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
Well, it's very simple. It's money.
Money?
Yes. Well, he's very rich and you're very rich. You know the famous love affairs the lovers have to struggle. In their rooms away upstairs the lovers starve and snuggle. The famous misfortune which they seem to have no fear of. Our lovers who are very little, very seldom here.
Well, there's no asylum anywhere.
No, little chap, do you share with me? We do not flee from a mortgagee. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of bonds and you
busy for simple pleasure. When you are poor, it is too short l'amour, for the more all the poor have leisure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we, lost in our wealthy domains are we, trapped by our capital gains are we, but will we remember survive?
Trapped by capital gains are we, and your Lord.
I'm sorry, Hi!
Who are you?
I am a telegram for the death file.
I'm here, that father.
Oh, you delivered your telegram. Get out!
Again, he's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be hired.
Gil, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen's going to happen. Just make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Matt, it's a good thing you haven't any character. Well, if you had, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
Oh, you can hate me. I'm too lovable.
Dead father, there's a call for you. It's the
Captain, you're hurting children.
Stay alive! Get cleaned up. Get into your uniforms and report back here. Act! Once! Fräulein! Where did they get those abominations? Out of a nightmare.
No, out of some curtains. The curtains that used to hang in my bedroom. There was plenty of wear still left in them.
Just a moment. Do you mean to say that the people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Well, yes, they've become very popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say they're the Captain von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you must hear from someone, because you're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't care to hear from you about my children.
I know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore. And if you keep on treating her as one, Captain, then you'll have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich's afraid to be himself. He's shy, he's aloof. Friedrich needs you. He needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte could tell you about him. And she could tell you a lot more if only you got to know her. Because she notices things. And she always tells the truth. Especially when you don't want to hear it. And Kurt is sensitive. He's easily hurt. And you ignore him. You just brush him aside. The way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Louisa just wants to have a good time. Just to let her have a good time. And Martha, well, Martha I don't know about yet, but someone's got to find out about her. And little Gretel. Little Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, Captain, love Gretel. All of them. They need you!
Stop it! You will pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way I said them.
And after you've gone, then... What is that?
Singing.
Listen.
Your children. I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader. When they met her, you must hear. My heart was a very song it is. My heart was that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart was to sigh like a child now.
afraid of the gardens.
Oh, yes. Show me the gardens. I want to see everything. And with you too. I don't know any of the names yet, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure I will get them right for a long time.
My name's Martha. It is not. My name's Martha. She's Louisa.
You're right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to. And after I've gone, they will
No, I want you to stay.
be any help.
Well, we felt together. Music, that was my home. I'd forgotten. My heart will be glad.
The sound of music.
And I will sing once more.
Me, a name I call myself. Mom. I came back to congratulate you. The captain was really moved. Yeah. I think you were pleased. You laughed with the tail over the children. You were staying on? Until September. September? Then I go back to the Abbey. I'm gonna be a nun. Oh, how nice. Well, when you get back to the Abbey, think of us. I'll pray for you then.
That's lovely, Gretel. And you must curtsy that way to all the guests at the party tonight, yes? Perfect. Now come along, children.
Can I stay?
Yes.
Will you fix my bed?
Yes.
We never had a party in our house before.
Oh, yes. We have had lots of parties here. Frida managed to sneak out and watch from the top of the stairs.
I remember the music.
But once your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest to get us. They wore red coats.
I remember the beautiful ladies. And everybody laughing. And there was one lady, the most beautiful of all. I think she was your type.
Yes, Louisa.
Can we dance while the guests are dancing?
Yes, of course. Remember what Fräulein Friet told us?
Yes.
You, son, you have German blood, haven't you?
I am not a German, I'm an Austrian.
This gave me an anxious. A union with an old German right. And high time, too.
Anxious occupation.
Never.
I'm warning you, and anyone who stands in their way. And this goes for our hostess.
One is much more pleasant out on the terrace. Elizabeth! It's very nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Crochet is charming, Will.
I hope she's not ill.
No. Headache. Well, shall we see you on the terrace?
Father, I do think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people that I invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, Father, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Excuse me, sir. Frau Schrader has asked me to let you know that she will join you.
Kurt, Maria, please! I haven't answered then. Show me. Kurt, I haven't done it. Right on, right back. Yes, that's right.
But first the boy and the girl will meet.
So you went back and I'm Kurt.
Then they go on strong. So,
1, 2, 3, 2, and turn. Now. Now. Arm and arm. I do under. Iron. Arm. And we keep under. Very good, Kurt. Now I can change.
Kurt, that's wrong. Let me show you. Brilliant.
I don't remember anymore.
Well, Kurt, you see, that is the way it's done.
Your face is all red.
I'm not very used to dancing.
Brigitta!
Hello, Max. We're having a party.
Oh, good! Well, tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Oh, Elsa, without a doubt, you are the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Oh, thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. And as usual, just in time for dinner.
Well, did you think you could give a party without me?
Oh dear. Now, we have an old man.
A little odd, but charming.
Liesel, run! Tell Frau Schmidt, set 2 more places, and I want to see Fräulein Maria.
2 places.
We need another woman.
Well, who? Liesel.
No, she's far too young. Maria.
You're not serious.
But of course.
But she's a nursemaid.
Well, I don't think of it that way.
Well, I don't mind. But your friends, you can't ask them to dine with Maria.
Why not?
That's a telling one.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Frau Schrader, they're asking for you out there.
Come on, Paul. I've been dodging these people for an hour now.
Oh, Brigitte, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fräulein Maria.
Hectic fire. It's nice to see you again.
Yes. You say that now.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking now.
Brigitte, you shouldn't say things you don't know.
True, but I do know. I heard her say to Father she'd been dodging these people.
That doesn't mean that she didn't have a headache. You know it's very important that your children like Frau Schrader.
I like her, right? Why is it important?
I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fräulein, Father's never going to marry her. Why he couldn't?
Oh, why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Brigitte, that's another
You
silly
must know that.
No, Brigitte.
Remember the other night, when we were all sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song you taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He
stop singing just to look at you. And the way he speaks to you, the way his voice sounds.
Nobody to know.
And the way you looked at him just now when you danced. You're in love with him.
One more dance and then to bed. Ah, Fräulein Maria. You're not having dinner with the children tonight. You're having dinner down here with us.
Oh, no.
It's all been arranged, but you have to hurry because you will have to change. Oh, but Maria. Will you wear that dress that you wore the other night when we were singing? I mean, it was lovely, wasn't it? And soft white one.
Shall I announce dinner, Captain?
Oh, yes.
No. Not yet. The children will want to say goodnight. Gail, I want the children to say goodnight the way they did last night.
Oh, no. Elsa, not here.
Oh, please, Gail. The way they did it for me, it was so sweet.
Don't. Not in front of strangers.
Oh, please, Gail. For me. Oh, Max, you're just in time. Children! Now. The children of Captain Contract would like to wish you good night.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery a sad little bird is popping up to say cuckoo, cuckoo. Rebecca needs to tell us that Daddy ain't compare us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight. I hate to go, and it's pretty sad. So long, farewell, I'll be to say adieu, 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 to you, adieu, adieu. So long, farewell, au revoir, be to say, goodbye to stay and take some fresh champagne. So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodbye. I leave and leave as time say goodbye. I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I beautifully I fly. The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So
Dinner is served.
Elsa. They're extraordinary.
Fräulein Maria taught me to do it.
Amazing. You know, I've been looking all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it right here.
Wait a minute,
A
Max.
singing group of 7 children in one family.
Max, Gail didn't even want them to sing in front of the guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
Ah, then you have influence. You must talk to him.
Max!
Elsa, this is important to Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm.
glad to see you. I know it's taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back to Willow?
She doesn't speak. She hasn't spoken except in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria?
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I left without saying goodbye.
Sit down, Maria. Maria, what happened? Why did you do
I was
this?
frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I never felt that way before. I couldn't stay. And I knew that here I'd be away from it. Here I'd be safe.
Maria, our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What are you running away from?
Him.
Thank you, Mrs. Martin. Maria, are you in love with Captain Fontrapp?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Brigitte said that I was, and that her father was in love with me. And then there he was. We were standing there, looking at each other, and I could hardly breathe. And then I knew I couldn't stay.
But you do like him, Maria.
Yes,
Did you let him see how you felt?
if I did, then I didn't know that I did. And that's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong. I don't know, Mother. I do know this. I'm ready, at this very moment, to take my vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. The first time we talked together, you told me that you remembered your father and mother before they died. Do you remember? Were they happy?
Yes, Mother, they were very happy.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. And, my child, you have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
My daughter, if you love this man, it doesn't mean that you love God less. You must find out. You must go back.
Oh, no, Mother, please. Please don't ask me to do that. Let me stay here.
These walls were not made to shut out problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life that you were born to live.
How do I find it?
Look for it.
I'm every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. I'm
imagine you're on the stage of a big concert hall.
What concert?
Well, any concert hall. Maybe Salzburg concert hall. But a concert hall full of people, yes? Now, Liesel, give us a key. Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
I've so finger.
Mwah. Now you can sing loud. I'll go next. The night of the party, you sang so beautifully. With such spirit. Well, let's try again. They wanted to sing for me, the darlings, you're wrong. They don't sing as well as they used to.
We need Fräulein Maria.
We do not need Fräulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
But I have experience with choirs, quartets, believe me.
Max, please. Now, what are you going to say? Go, a dear, a fee.
Maria, please
Fräulein Maria.
Come on, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
Yes, that's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Now, what are you going to sing?
with the sound of music.
No, not that. Louise. Did you play any of your tricks, any of your jokes on Fräulein Maria?
Only though she liked to laugh.
You didn't put any toads in her bed.
No, Father.
Well, something must have happened for her to leave us without even saying goodbye.
Is her Fräulein Maria coming back?
No, darling. I don't think so.
But she's the best governess we ever had.
Well, you're not going to have a governess anymore.
Oh, good. I'm not sure that's good.
You're going to have a new mother.
A new mother.
Right, Schrader.
Yes. It was all settled last night. And I'm very happy. Well, it's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fräulein Maria wants to feel better, she used to sing that song, remember? Yes, so. All right, let's try it. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favourite things. Why don't I feel better? Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and my lashes, silver white winters and melted blue springs. When the dawn lights, when the breeze sings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I can feel so Children, I'm so happy to see you, but I must find your father right away. I'll find him. I'll be with you. How's your sore finger? You remember? Lisa, are you all right? Yes, Fräulein. I'm all right. Maybe telegrams, maybe?
No. Now, are we glad to go to boarding school?
Liesel, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them. Oh, I have so much to talk to you about. We've got something to tell you, too. Sure, you have a great deal to tell. The most important things are Father's going to be married. Married? To Frau Schrader? Are you sure? Oh, yes. He just told us. He told us himself. We found him!
Louisa, Brigitte, boys. Come on. Maria.
sweet Crackle.
Well, you've come back.
Yes. Captain,
You
I...
left us without any explanation whatsoever, without even saying goodbye.
It was very wrong of me. Forgive
Well, how
me.
could you do this to us? Tell me.
Please. Don't ask me. Anyway, the reason no longer exists.
Then you're back to stay.
Only till you can make arrangements for another governess.
Oh, no. You have been missed by the children, and I've missed everybody who's missed you very much. You know, nothing was the same while you were away. I mean, everything was wrong. No. We'll talk about this later. But to the children. Really? New dress.
New postulant. We'll find him and ask him. Again.
Elsa, I'll take your word for it.
Settle this for Max and me, will you? How far down the mountain does your property go?
Well, can you make out? See that stone wall? Well, that is the property line.
You see?
I didn't argue about it.
I know. That makes me furious. I don't like to move without a fight.
Here again, Simon. Yes. While you were gone, you had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Oh, who could be calling me from Berlin?
They said you'd know who it was.
Thank you, Franz. Thank you. Sorry, what are you
Oh,
talking about?
Max, this isn't the first telephone call you've had from Berlin.
Gail, you know I have no political convictions. And I know if other people have.
Let's not stir that up again. The Germans have promised not to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Well, then why does he bother to answer the telephone calls from Berlin?
Because if they don't keep their promise, I want to make sure I have some friends among them.
Naturally.
So you agreed to?
Gail, this is the way I put it. There was this man who was dying. And they were giving him the last rites, and they said to him, "Do you renounce the devil and all his works?" And he said, "At this moment I prefer not to make any enemies."
If they should invade us, would you defy them?
Yes.
Do you realize what might happen to your property,
To your children?
to everyone close to you, to Elsa, to me?
Well, what will you do if they come?
What anyone with any sense would do. Just sit tight and wait for it all to blow over.
And you think it will?
But one thing for sure, nothing you can do will make any difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, teary-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark what can a heading do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You won't have to bow your head, just do a little.
Then what is life about? Why are we here?
My answer will be simple, quick, and clear. A crazy planet full of crazy people is somersaulting all around the sky. And every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by. And there's no way to stop it.
No, there's no way to
stop it. And you can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry. No, I'm not going to worry. Every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle round the sun. And when
from Berlin, sir.
Don't. Out with the lion. Bring your head in the lion's mouth.
I'll call them back.
You might as well talk to them now, Max. I feel I know what's going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
No. Not if you're willing to see things their way.
There's one thing you better hear from me, Tony. When sun sets, I'm going to miss them.
Captain, I beg your pardon.
Maria. You didn't tell me Fräulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children would like to know if they could take a holiday from the lessons tomorrow, so that we could go on a picnic.
Yes, anyway.
Thank you. That would make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish you happiness too, Frau Schroeder. The children have told me that you're going to be married.
I'm afraid the children will win. Gail, I've got to finish my packing if I'm to get back to Gail.
If you feel you must. I will tell friends at the car.
No, I've got to bed. I thought to see you. Goodbye, Maria.
I'm sorry if I said something I shouldn't have said.
You did say the wrong thing. But you said it in the right time.
Children told me you're going to marry Frau Schroeder.
You found we just couldn't go the same way. That door is shut.
The Mother Alice says, when God shuts the door,
Yeah, yes, I know. He opens a window. Maria, why did you run away to the abbey? What made you come back?
the Mother Alice. She said you have to look for your life.
After when you find it, you don't recognize it. Not at first. And then one day, one night, all of a sudden, it stands before you.
Yes.
Do you like that? I look at you now, and I realize that this, it isn't something that's just happened. It's something that I have known deep inside me for weeks. Weeks. You've known it too. What was it that told you?
Brigitte. She said when we were dancing that
Oh, she
night.
cried. I mean, that wasn't just an ordinary dance, was it?
On dances, I was a very little girl. It's quite different after you've grown up, isn't it?
When you were a very little girl, did a very little boy ever kiss you?
Uh-huh.
That's quite different too.
Is it?
It is different.
Your own life will be different now, Maria. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'll give you anything you
Where do you
want.
want to go anyway? More like a wishful right here.
Perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Perhaps I had a miserable youth. But somewhere in that wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth. For you are standing there lonely, where the road marked you showed. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good. Nothing comes from nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good.
Might have had a wicked childhood. You might have had a miserable youth. But somewhere in your wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth. For here you are standing there lovingly, where the road once you showed.
So somewhere in my youth,
Your childhood.
I must have done something good. Nothing comes from nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth, I must have done something.
Maria, is there someone I should go to ask permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children? Reverend Mother, have I your permission to look at myself? I've got a mirror, it's in my suitcase. Sister Berta? Sister Margareta?
It's just like time to put in the linings.
Sister Berta, the mirror. I look, don't be vain, my daughter. Let me say it for you. You are indeed beautiful, my dear.
for you quickly. See, Salzburg Festival, 1938, and look here, the Von Trapp family singers, and here are all your names, Lisa, Brigitte, Martha, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest.
Now, Lisa, I'm depending on you. The day after tomorrow, you must all be ready at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's what we're about to
Don't bother, can you help me please? Wants to know why we're not 5.5, and I tried to explain to him.
What is Captain Von Trapp?
Who knows? When a man is on his honeymoon,
He's a lot of times for joking. It's been 4 days since the Anschluss, and this is the only house in the province not flying a flag of its own right.
You mean the fabulous that's why
Who makes such remarks? Why,
I am Maximilian Detweiler, first Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture.
that was in the old regime.
In the old regime, I was third Secretary. Now I'm first Secretary.
Good. Then you will order him to fly the flag.
Captain Von Trapp won't take his orders. I can take my orders only from Captain Von
You
Trapp.
will take your orders from us. And so will the captain. I'll get up.
I am.
why is he so cross?
Everyone's cross these days.
Is father going to be in trouble?
He doesn't have to be. The thing to do today is to get along with everybody. Up and out, Lisa. You must make sure all the children are on the bus at 11 o'clock.
Oh, Max, are you sure this is going to be alright with father?
He'll be pleased and proud.
Please, what do you think, sir?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
Well, anyway, the bus leaves at 11 o'clock.
Fräulein Liesel, see what I have here.
That's father's luggage!
Yes, they're back.
They're back!
Lisa, there was such a lot to tell us. Let's not hurry to mention anything.
Max!
Georg! Let us be back till next week.
Max, it's very good you're here. There is much I want to know.
Children, we missed you so very much.
What did you miss the most?
We missed all that noise you make in the morning.
Yes, all that noise that you make telling each other to be quiet.
We missed hearing you sing.
You came back just in time to hear us sing. Look, father. We're going to be singing the Salzburg Festival on Friday night.
Let me see that. Max, well, are you responsible for this?
I've just been waiting to talk to you about it.
You can't talk your way out of this one.
Presents! I was very rapid to talk. There'll be the talk of the festival. A singing group of 7 children, 1 family.
Not my family.
The committee heard them think were enchanted.
Really, Max? What did they say?
Oh, you've never heard such praise.
Daniel,
The Von Trapp family doesn't sing in
What if they make people happy?
And for the festival, people come from all over the world.
It's out of the question.
Duke, this is for Austria.
There is no Austria.
Well, the Anschluss happened peacefully. So we must be grateful for that.
Grateful.
Peace. Maria, you must at least pretend to work with these people. I admire the way he feels. But you must convince him he has to compromise.
No, Max, no.
Maria, you must.
Max! I can't ask Gail to be less than what he is.
Then I'm talking. If the children don't sing at the festival, well, it would be a reflection on Austria. And it wouldn't do me any good.
Maria, I've always known you loved us children. And now I know that my father.
I do, Lisa. I love him very much.
How can you be sure?
Because I don't think first of myself anymore. I think first of him. I know now how to spend my love. A bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing
you to meet my mother. My new mother.
Rolf, I'm glad to meet you,
I
Father.
am the telegram for Captain Fontrap.
You stay here with Liesel. I'll take it to him.
I have my orders. My captain gets it.
I think you can trust me.
I have my orders.
Silly. They're married.
France, this telegram is to be delivered into the hands of Captain Fontrap. Heil Hitler!
Rolf!
Even France.
Yes, even France. Even me. Even everybody in Nuremberg except the great Captain Fontrap. If he knows what's good for him, he'll come over to the right side. And if he doesn't, he'd better get out of the country. When things that happen today to a man like that, he'd better get out quick. Cry all you want, but just remember what we said before it's too late. And you remember too.
Liesel, don't cry.
We haven't said our father that way!
Maybe he wasn't threatening your father. Just warn him. What is it, Georg?
I didn't think I'd have to face a decision this soon. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Well, Georg.
I can't just brush this aside. And you know, I admit it would be exciting to have a ship under me again. I mean, what I mean is that it would be a relief and a comfort to you and the children safe. Of course, it would therefore also necessarily...
Georg, whatever you decide will be my decision too.
I know I can't do it.
Of course not.
We will have to get out of Austria right away.
You'll have to leave tonight. Now!
Not without my family. And we can't just pack up and leave. They will be watching us now. We'll have to plan. We'll have to have time.
Sir, Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich is here. See you.
Thank you, friends. They didn't give us time.
Then we'll have to make time.
I'll let it in. We must be careful.
Yes.
Stormtroopers! That's what I was afraid of, my dear.
Stay with Georg. I need the children, little quickly. Help me find the children. Quickly!
This way, Admiral. We can talk in here. Admiral von Schreiber, may I present Herr Detweiler? And Max, I believe you know Herr Zeller. Well, gentlemen, would you care for a drink?
We're here on business. Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
Well, I've only just received it. I've been away. In fact, I've only been about half an hour.
Captain Fontrap has just returned from his honeymoon, sir.
Ah, congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Your record in the war is very well remembered by us, Captain.
It is very good to hear you say that, sir.
Let's get to the point, if you don't mind. In our Navy, we hold you in very high regard. That explains why I am here. Having had no notice, you will report to Bremerhaven.
It's very flattering, but I've had no time.
Your orders are to report to Bremerhaven.
I'm deeply conscious of the honour, sir, but nevertheless, I can't possibly accept this.
Your orders are to report to Bremerhaven immediately.
Immediately. Oh, I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present my wife, the Baroness von Trapp? Admiral von Schreiber.
Madame.
What I meant to say is that you're all singing at the Salzburg Festival on Friday night. You see the Von Trapp family singers here on the poster.
It's been arranged by the Minister of Education and Culture.
Friday night. This is Wednesday. That's only a matter of 2 days. It might be possible. You could report to Bremerhaven by Monday. Admiral, is there a telephone I can use?
All this way, Admiral. Now, if there's any question, perhaps adding the way to my voice may help its answer.
It gives here only the names of the children.
No, it says the Von Trapp family singers. And I am head of the Von Trapp family.
It's hard to believe, Captain Von Trapp, you singing a concert.
Well, Herr Zeller, you may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say here what you're going to sing. What I sing.
It's your privilege. Come to the concert and hear us.
I'd like to hear you sing now. Sing what you're going to sing at the concert. Sing.
Liesel, would you give us a go?
a deer, a female deer, rain, a drop from the sun. Me and name I call myself.
It's far, a long, long way to run.
We don't know what that conclusion is going to be. The judges will then let's together to reach their decision, and while we are waiting, I think we should have an encore! It seems this may be the last opportunity the Von Trapp family will have to sing together for a long time. I have just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately after the concert to take his new command. of the third right to Joshua. A guard of honor has just arrived to escort him directly from this hospital to the naval base in Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the family von Trapp again!
There's a sad sort of line from the rock in the wall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping up to see you. Cuckoo, cuckoo,
Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye.
to you. So long, farewell, I'll need to say goodnight. We hate to go, I hate this pretty sight. So long, farewell, I'll need to say adieu, 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 to you, adieu, adieu. So long, farewell, I'll need to say goodbye. We flit, we float, we flee, we fly. So long, farewell, I'll need to say goodbye. The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. Goodbye.
I have here, ladies and gentlemen, the final decision of our judges. And we'll start with the third award. For this honor, the judges have named the trio of the village of Hammond.
Thank you!
The second award has been given to the first soloist of the choir, St. Agatha Jersey Lordbeck. Fräulein Steiger! And now, our first prize. The highest musical honor in the Oscar goes to the family von Trapp! The family von Trapp!
Close the door! Hey,
It's only 5 more rooms to search. It shouldn't be long now.
How many of them?
I counted only 8 stormtroopers and their officers. Some of the rest we didn't know we put the Abbey in danger.
It's outrageous. The church has always been a sanctuary.
Not with these people. This is the 3rd time they've searched the Abbey. That's why we put you out here in the garden. It will protect the inside, never the outside.
Daddy,
Yes, Greg.
isn't this God's house?
Yes.
Then why did you let them in?
Shh, all be very, very quiet. We'll let you know when they've gone.
After they've gone, can we go home?
No, darling, we have a very long drive there.
Lisa, let's not get close. Wait! We're off!
Lieutenant! No, I'm here, sir!
All right. Come on. Shh. Oh, thank God.
They've gone.
Reverend Mother, we are so sorry we brought this on.
Reverend Mother, we can never thank you enough.
As soon as it's safe, we will start. We hid our car deep in the woods.
Oh, the car will do you no good. They've left a guard on the road in front of the gate. Set on the wires, all the roads blocked. The border's been closed.
I always thought of these mountains as my friends. Standing there, protecting us. Now it seems they've become my enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read? I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Gale, I know that mountain as well as I know this garden. And so do you. And once we're over that mountain, we're in Switzerland.
The children.
We can help them.
Father, we can do it without her.
We'll have her. For ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break